I restarted it anyway. You know, it might have literally gotten fixed by alt tabbing to the browser and back or something. Computers are so broken. Computers are so broken. So broken. So honestly, yeah, maybe I can't tell. I can't tell that the demos here, or that the puzzles are good. And my problem is I don't trust people when they say that, because people told me whatever that game was called with all the fake puzzles was good. And then I played it and I was once again let down. Nah, it's good. People are the reason you have trust issues, yeah. What was the game we played? That I guess I could look in the library because I think it was a Steam game. Cocoon. That game. 17 minutes. That's how long we lasted. 17 minutes. LIGO. People are saying LIGO. Download LIGO demo. It's a 2D. Everybody's doing Sausage Roll. Didn't I play this? Dude, I played this. Yeah, I didn't like it that much. When did I play this? Obviously, I didn't download the Steam demo, but I played this on stream. It's similar to The Witness. LIGO Dev came onto the stream and I played it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean, the thing about this game is it's fine if you like that kind of puzzle, which is, how would I describe it? It's a difficult jelly no puzzle kind of a thing, right? Maybe I've played too many puzzle games, but like that kind of game just makes me tired is the problem. It's probably good if you like that kind of a game, right? Cocoon really takes its time to get good. Well, rip, I'm not going to play that much. Train game. I'm not really in the mood for a train game. Unless it's the AOC themed run train game. Remember that? Altered. Is this Altered Beast? But as this is a copy of frickin' Gwen's game. With the musical instruments, kind of. Rise from your grave. I mean, I just don't like. I look at this level and I'm just not enraptured by what it seems like the puzzle design is going to be. Now, of course, I'm not playing it, so that's not a particularly informed decision, but it's not working for me. It's not working for me. You know what, guys? Sometimes you just have to go to the tried and true Any other questions about game design or programming while we work on the hardest problems in the industry right here? 15 can go on the 14 if we lift the jack and put it on the queen. Put the 8 on the 9, the 5 on the 6, right? There. Entropy reduction. If we get a 13 or a 16, that's a 13, right? Then we can get this 2 up. And there's a 12 we can use soon after. The 13, we just need to put the 9, 8 on the 10, which means we need to put the 7 on the 6, but that blocks the 12 we're going to want later. But tough titties. We got our 2. Sometimes you just got to say tough titties. Okay, we can make 8, 7, 6 anyway. Although, so we can do what I was about to do and put the 12 on the 11 and put this back on the 8. But we kind of would like the 21. Would we? Where's 20? Where's it? 20 is not that. 20 is on top of 2 and 2. Yeah, we kind of want that 21 real bad. So we need a 6 or a 9. Lol, 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 lol. Lol, 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 lol. 6. Oh, the 6 is there. We need a 5 or a 9. 5, 9. Seems hard. Where is a good programmer, Jim? I mean, you just got to do the hardest project you could think of. That's really all it takes. Okay, are there any easy clap entropy reductions we could do before thinking too hard? This queen jack wants to go on this king here, obviously, but the 9 kind of has nowhere to go. Well, the 8, 10. Yeah, this 9 is a problem. The 1 can go on the 2, or the 2. If we could put this 2 on this 1, then this 2 comes off, right? This 4 can go on this 3. I don't see. This queen jack 10 is pretty sus, right? If we throw this in a hole, queen jack 10, that gives us a 6 here, which is not very good. But a 16, which we could put on the 13, 14. Oh, we could put the 13, 14. We get our slot back. Kind of. Except we don't. No, because we can. Because we could put that up and bounce the 13. This will be the wrong way, but we could put this up, bounce it, and put it back down, right? I hope I read that right. Wait, where does the 6 go? Did I just throw? There's nowhere for the 6 to go. I convinced myself that I had a place for the 6 to go. L. I think it's game over now. What a tremendous F up that was. Because I can't flip this and get the slot back. Now we are in extremely dire straits with very limited options. All right. Bad deal, it was rigged. No, we could have won that. We could have won that. Yeah, I really don't see any fix for this. I done screwed up, guys. You made your first triangle. It only took the whole week. Well, congratulations. You at least got through it. How does the undo work? You can only undo one thing that shows here. So we could do that. That doesn't help us because we're still too screwed. So Rip. Rip. Okay, 3 gives us 2. 3 goes on the 4. That's great. But 4 goes on the 3, and green 4 goes on the 5 and gives us 21. And then 4, 5 goes on the 6, 7. So we kind of want the 21. Oh, but the 3 goes on the 3, 4. Then the 3 goes on there. Yeah. Like, that's an easy clap. Who do they think they're messing with? So 13 could go on the 12, 5 could go on the 6. But maybe after some entropy reduction, we have a good... Where's green 3? Green... If we get green 3, then that 4, 5 just goes. There it is. Oh, it's under a king. It's under a king. Oh, yeah, we get this 2 trivially from the 5 on the 4. Oh, and then all this goes. So that's great. That king, though... Oh, but then green 3, blue 2, we get this automatically. And we can put this jack on this 10. So we're good. We're good. We do this. Now, see, we take the king off. 3 goes, 2 goes. We put the king back on. Or preferably, though, we're going to move these in a minute because when this 15 goes... Oh, I forgot about the 4, 5. Right, but the point is... As soon as we could put this 15 somewhere, then the 2 goes as well. So that's great. Now what? We have 19, 18. 12, 13. So 13 could go over here, revealing 5, which 6, 7. But this 9 really doesn't have anywhere to go. 12 could go over on the 13, leaving 18. Okay. 18 wants to go on the 19, and we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? I feel like we could sort this out, right? We could start by just putting the 6 over there, 4, 5, 6. All right. Actually, we could put 4, 5, 6 in the hole going down. 8 on the 9. So it's going 9, 8. 18 on the 19, 7. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Do I like pirate gams? I have not played a pirate gam in a long time. Okay, that's a good entropy reduction. Now 9 on the 8 or 8 on the 9. Got my mind on my money or my money on my mind. Also, as soon as blue 3 goes, all this goes, and then the 0. And that seems kind of attainable because the jack goes on the queen. Blue 3 burns. And then the king just needs to go somewhere, which is easier said than done. So 17 can go on 18, 19, 8 can go on 9. So that just leaves us with this 5 Holio here. Or 9 can go on 8. This way. I don't know. 5 becomes 1 bagger. That is true. That can be useful. That does help us do things. I'm tempted to just do that because it is a good point that's valuable. So let's just do that. We might be skipping something else we could do, but for some reason I'm not in the mood to think really hard right now, which honestly is not a good mood to be in when playing this game. But yes, now as soon as you have a 1 bagger plus a slot, you've gone up a level in terms of what is your manipulation power. When you don't feel like thinking, you just play bullet. Well, you have to be good enough at chess to like not totally fall on your face in bullet, which I certainly am not. Yeah, I was thinking a lot all day today. Kind of takes it out of me. Kind of takes it. Guys, I keep getting a stuffy nose when I work from this office. I'm worried that there's something in this office that's like making my nose stuffy. Do I have an air filter? Not here. I had one in San Francisco and I got rid of it because it was too bulky. Mold check, maybe. You know, I do have like an air quality meter that I think is over in the boxes that I still haven't unpacked. So I should get that going, right? Because that'll tell me what I could do. New laundry detergent? No. Actually, I did switch that. But I'm indoors a lot of the day, and this never seems to happen unless I'm sitting right here. By the way, I went to Las Vegas this week, and I was going to stream from there, but I was too busy, so I didn't. Sag. All right, what entropy reductions can we do? This is kind of sus, because this jack goes, this 3 goes. It's just the king doesn't go. So that is annoying. Might be allergic to chat. Yes. Did I see the sphere? I not only saw the sphere, I watched the movie Inside the Sphere. And the movie was terrible. But watching it was cool. The movie was like terrible. It made me really disappointed in Darren Aronofsky. Like, what was that turd, dude? I think he phoned it in for the paycheck. Be careful of mosquitoes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. While they've got everyone worried about mosquitoes, it's going to be ticks carrying Lyme 24. Straight from Plum Island Research Lab, or whatever it's called. Okay, we could put the queen on the king. Okay. Throw this whole stack in the hole. 0 comes off. And then we have 8 and 9. Right? If 8 goes on the 9, we have 11 can go on the 12. And the problem is Jack wants to go on the queen, which is under the 9. Maybe we could put all that on the 10 somehow. Oh, blue stack on. Yeah, I hadn't yet. I was just thinking through putting this over there. I hadn't thought about this over there yet. So yeah, we put this over there. This whole thing goes on the 10. Yeah, and we get the 0. Unfortunately, we're blocking the 1 now. But see, the jack is here. So we bounce it back off. We put the 7 on the 6. Or the... Where's the 8? 8. Oh, the 8 will be free. No, this totally works out, guys. This totally works out. Right? So I'm actually going to go here. 7 on the 8, 1, and then go there. Check that shit out. All right. And then, of course, these are kind of inverted with respect to each other, but as soon as we could put this 15 somewhere, we can just make this the new column. We could think about freeing some of this other stuff. Like we're on 2 and 20 here. So there's 2. If we could put this on 16 or 20. Of course, if we could put it on 20, it would pop anyway. So maybe we should think about 20. Okay, if we throw this in a hole, 2 pops, 8 goes up, and green 9 goes on green 8. 3 pops. Okay. And then red 8 goes back down, and we lost our slot, but there's only 1 card in it, which is red 8. Right? Oh no, red 7 is there. We're up to 7. Bro. It's amazing. All right. Got to remember to check that before you wreck that. We're also up to green 5, which is easy to miss. If we can get red 9, these go. That's how far we are there. When typing cuts your fingers, what kind of keyboard do you have, dude? Is it from Saw? Is it the keyboard from Cube? Okay. 9-8 in the hole. 7-8 on the 6. 12-13 on the 11. And then we want to put the 5 on the 6, 7, 8, but they're inverted. And we could do that by dedicating the slot, but then we lose the slot. Oh, also though, instead we could put the 16 on the 17, 18, 19, pop the 20, and then flip this and pop all that, right? Let's look at that. So 9-8 in the hole. No. Yeah. 9-8 in the hole, 6 on the 7-8. 16 on the 17, 18, 19, 20 pops. 5 up. Flip this. 19, 18, 17, 16 pops. 5 down. And we have our thing back. That's how you do it downtown. All right. Cool. Now 15 pops, so we're good here. As soon as we get this 3, this all goes, right? Can do that. Let's just do this. Oops. I thought that jack would go over there. Oopsie. This is like very close to win condition. So where's 14? There. 14 and 4 both burn, right? And 6. So we have king, queen, 9, queen on the king. And then 6 burns, 4 burns, 14 burns, 10 goes on the 9. All right. These go. Easy clap. We are basically winners here, like North Vietnam. Easy clap. You assume if the replay was working on that level, it would probably have explained why the fence was there. No, probably not. I mean, there are things replay helps for. Like what it would have done was tell me what solution the designer was expecting. Which may in some cases, like I might have been able to look at those moves and say, oh, that's the ending he's going for, which is why that's there. But sometimes you can't tell. Look at the... God. It's like the game just wants me to win. You know, so it's an open question, I guess I would say. Oh, it's ridiculous, dude. Look at this. 4, 5, 6, 7... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you kidding me? Although green 3 is there, so we kind of want to go the other way, but then it's all on 20. Okay, I'm going to put this here anyway, because I just want the 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Okay. Like, 1. 1 is down here. That's sad. Let's take that, by the way. Just sitting there. Just a little sitting there, a little. No big deal. So the 10 is down here. So we could kind of do some queen, jack, 10, 9, right? We just have to make sure it works. This 10 goes down there. So we put 9 on the 8. Queen, jack in the hole. 10 down there. 2 pops. Yeah. And then I'm going to do this. Whoops. Let's do that for a second. We don't need those yet. We don't need those yet. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be easy if we're not quite up to 6 though. We're at 5. 5 is here. Okay, we can trade. This is an entropy reduction, right? We can do this. We could put the jack there, but we could just put it all over here, right? Right, 15 on the 16, or vice versa. We could do 16 on the 15 and then king on the queen. Let's do that. Because getting kings out of the way is hard. So anytime you could do that, you do it. Do it. Do it. So king, queen, jack, 10, 9. I just kind of want to do that. Right? Because those are, even though it kind of burns a slot, we've got a one bagger and it just, we want to get this 2, 3 onto this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and like off the 20 and all that. That said, I may have been premature because I still need somewhere to put this jack. Oh no, 20 goes. If 20 goes, we put 2, 3 in the hole. 20 goes, 19 goes. And then this 9, see, we're still not at 7. This 9 comes off. 7 up, 11 on the 12, 1 burns, and then the 2, 3 burn. Right? What did I just say? Hope I didn't totally throw. Dude, my mind just blanked as soon as I did that. 9 on the 10, 7 up, 11 on the 12. All right, easy clap. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so obviously this is an entropy reduction, right? Now we can use this slot. Could put the 6 on the 7. No, put the 7 on the 6. That doesn't help us because this 5 is in the way. How do we get 4? Let's get 4. Right? We can put this 6 in the slot as a one bagger. We have room for that. So we're just going to do that. Just get out of the way. Get it out of there. Okay, so 4 blue goes, 4 red goes, and then 6 red doesn't go yet, but almost. So if it did, we could just throw king in the hole and get the slot back, or just throw all this in the hole, put the king on it. The dub was in the cards this entire time. Red king in the hole. 8 on the 9. Let's see. Red king in the hole. 8 on the 9. 7 on the 8, of course. 18. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's an easy clap right there. just not even. Like, what is even happening at this point, right? All right, 9 and 17. So it's this column. All right. Like, really? We got to do this? I guess so. Easy clap. Easy clap to make sure it wasn't a fluke. That's some lock-picking lawyer right there. Look at that. 2. Jack on the queen gives us red 2. Gold 9 somewhere gives us... why was I saying gold 9? Because 3 goes on the 4, we get gold 2. 0 is buried, which is Sag. 21 is buried, which is Sag. So we would focus on the suit cards. Nine on the 8. I don't know. This looks harder than the deals that we've been given. We have lots of... Okay, we could put 8 on the 9, 3 up, 8 on the 9, 3 Arcana on 2. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, and get the 2. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like where this is going. Okay. Now 4 green is here if we put 8, 9 somewhere. Or Jack on the queen, we get red still. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. Boom. If I were dictator of the earth, how would I handle the AI using artist's work as training data debate? I would completely ignore it because it doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. We have these mutual 4-5 want to be on each other, and they're buried. So we don't know which way to rotate this. If we get gold 3, it becomes a moot point, but he's really buried. If we get red 3, 4, it's a moot point, but they're really buried. The artists aren't going to like that one. Tell them to learn to code. Dude, like, do you know what a fucking big job horse training used to be before the invention of the internal combustion engine? Because all those horses, they ain't going to just pull your wagon where you want it to go. Somebody's got to teach them how to respond and all that. What about the horse trainers? Also, I mean, the thing is, all this AI generated art is pretty cool. As long as you don't care exactly what you get, right? But as soon as you do, the fact that there isn't a general intelligence behind it matters, right? And so I think it's one of these things where, you know, mediocre artists will lose their jobs, but good ones will be more in demand, if anything. at least for a while. And I mean, if we solve general intelligence, who knows, right? All bets are off at that point. But am I that worried that low skill artists won't have jobs? Not really, because there'll be other jobs to replace those. And again, the real challenge is to prevent too big of an upheaval at once, right? Just like you don't want to take away all the coal miners' jobs at once because it's hard for them to adjust. You don't want to take away all the artist jobs at once. So you just try to smooth it out. All the mediocre artists. 40 artists sound bad. Nobody took their work. They became obsolete. AI arc. Well, let me ask you this. When artists learn to draw, how do they do that? When an artist wants to go paint in, say, an impressionistic style, how do they do that? Same with coders. I mean, essentially, like, look, if we can get to the point where an AI can correctly write code that is as good as what we would write, it'll be so much faster to do that. There'll be no point in writing it by hand. The problem is just we're really far from that. Regardless of what all these, overly excitable, impressionable people would like to think, because the code being output usually is just vapid nonsense right now. Now, again, the more you can make AI actually understand things and be goal directed and have knowledge, like real knowledge, over time, you might be able to fix those problems and eventually solve general intelligence. And then, again, at that point, all bets are off. GPT-4 is pretty bad at parallel programming. It's pretty bad at all programming. But you wouldn't expect it to be. It's a language model. It's not like a generalized problem solver. It's a language model. Like, people are just... So on the one hand, the AI tech that has happened in the past couple years is really amazing. I was certainly unconvinced that I would see anything like that in my lifetime. So that's great. On the other hand, just have a realistic expectation for what it is and what it can do and what it can't do. A year ago, language models were barely outputting coherent English. Well, I think you have to say 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. I mean, the thing is, behind the scenes, this stuff was all more advanced. So the thing is, it just took a while to be publicized, right? Like I knew people who were working on language models that were pretty coherent, not quite as good as GPT-3, but pretty good in like 2019, right? So it just wasn't deemed to be ready for prime time at that time. But, so adjust the time frame by some amount. But yeah, it's been rapidly improving. But that doesn't mean, so again, I think everybody reasonable expects. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's mistaken is you take the current language models that have been much more effective than people thought. They took everyone by surprise, I think. And just say, well, we keep scaling those up and then eventually they'll be able to do anything. And that's not really true. You scale them up with more and more resources or maybe slightly better training, they'll become asymptotically better at the thing that they currently do, which is bullshitting, right? And the problem is bullshitting doesn't work for programming. It works fine for writing your English paper or whatever. Um, so in order to make it, now that might be still, I don't mean to diss that, right? Because it might be an integral component in a general AI or a generalized problem solver that you might not even exactly call AI, etc. It's maybe too early to tell, but it's just not the same thing. Like you can't solve the whole problem by just scaling up a language model indefinitely because the language model, you know, doesn't really understand stuff to the extent that there does seem to be more surprisingly complex world modeling and all that stuff deep down in there. Those models are like not quite in control of decision making in the way that people would like, right? So then the research there is to figure out how to dig those out and figure out how they happen and then put them more in control of decision making of what the output is. Here's what I would say. Language models by themselves are not going to be able to program well, right? But, well, and being able to program well requires some kind of extra jump in technological ability that we don't know exactly what it is yet. However, we've already had a couple such jumps in the AI domain since the 90s or whatever, right? And so even though I can't tell you what that technology is, it wouldn't be that wacky to expect it to happen. Just because so much time and energy and money is going into the field now that it's proving to be successful, right? But language models by themselves, just scaling them up dumbly by themselves is not going to do that much more than what they currently do. Trying to see how you can get down to the yellow 10 with just this one hole. The yellow 10. I was sort of looking at this, but that's too hard. Yellow 10. I don't know. Put the 17 somewhere. Put the 19 on the 20. Put blue 10 on the jack. Bounce that back on the king. 9-8 on the 7. Put that on the 9. Okay. So the only problem is we have 17 in the hole still. But then we're down to this 10, which can go on the 11, of course. Where's Bluetooth? It's down there. So 10 can go on the 11, and we're at gold 10, but 17's in the hole. Now, if we could get 21, which is very buried, that might change that. And then 10, 11 could bounce back on the 12. I don't know. The stack with yellow 8, 9 is interesting. Really? Let's see. 8, 9 in the hole. 4 pops. Okay, that's good. 18 on 19, 17, 18, 19, 20. We can make that happen. Or actually, it would be 20, 19, 18, 17. Okay. 8. Oh, 9, 8 goes on the 7. 8 goes there. 3 pops. 7 has nowhere to go. But if we could put it somewhere, 3 would pop here. Now, we could put the 5, 4 on the 1, 2, 3. We could put the 3 on the 4 and then bring the 7 back down and all that would pop. I think we still don't have a slot after that. We just have a 7 here and a 9, 8 here, which kind of sucks. But we pop 3 gold, 4 gold. And actually, we're not far from this 6. We would have blue 9, green 5. Oh, and blue 9 could go on blue 10. Green 5. Oh, when we do the 9-8, yeah, the 4 would pop. So green 5 would pop. So we could put the 7 on the 6. So I think that works. Let's just do it. Let's not even think through it again. We're just going to fucking go commando here. All right? By which I mean Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie. Of course. What did you think I meant? All right. I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7 on the 6-3 burns. Okay. Now, the annoying thing is this is inverted relative to this, but I could stack it this way. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and free the queen. If I throw that in the hole, I could put the 7, 8. Doesn't actually help. We almost can get this 2, but not quite. Did we give up a 1-bagger? That's sad. Okay, so we get 4 pops. Now, if we go this way, gold 5 is blocking us. Yeah, let's get the 4 off. Let's get the 4 off. All right, so now we need to clear some of these numbers, these arcanas. The arcanas. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Wait. I almost threw. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was going to put queen up, bounce the 7, 8, 9 on the 6. Put the 15 in the slot, king on the queen. 6 on... 6 would pop when we could put something down, but we can't put anything down because everything's filled at that point. And then 15 would go back on the 14, etc. We can't quite do it. With this 16, we could bridge the gap and throw stuff on here. Jack queen to the first column. That's not how it works. We could throw this. Oh, I see. You could do this. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Okay. That's an entropy reduction. That's worthwhile. Like, we could almost get this too. Almost. If we put Jack 8 in the hole, 8 in the hole, queen on the Jack, and just not good. 8 in the hole, Jack on the queen. 9 has nowhere to go. Queen in the... Okay, we can do this and get a 1-bagger back. One bagger is useful. Okay. Okay. I wish I could get 21. It's hiding in the corner. 0. 11 in the hole. 3 up. 8 on the 7. King on the queen. 3 back down on the 4. And then 11 is filling our frickin' slot like a jerk. Five, 6 wrong direction. What? First column can be disassembled now. Let's see. This in the hole, 10 on the 11. Oh, gold 10 on the 8, 9. I mean, the 12. The 12 and the jack. I mean, I guess 12 goes up. I mean, it's still a problem. Right, we throw all this here. 10 on the 11. Gold 10 on the 8, 9. 12 has nowhere to go. Right? So we could bounce this back onto there, except then we don't have a slot. So that sucks. Right, 12 up, jack to the queen, but then 12 has to come down and eat the hole. That's not a good outcome. Brown 9, 8. What's brown? Brown 9, 8. Oh, this gold. 2, 10. And you get the slot back. Let's see. Throw this in. Yeah, okay. That's a good intermediate step. I agree with that. That'll reduce our entropy somewhat. Okay, now this is a much better column. And we're not, obviously this 12 wants to go with these somewhere. But this is just a little bit closer, right? Flip K stack. Okay, if that'll make you happy. So we could throw this in the hole. 7 on the 8. 6, 7 on the 8. And the fucking 9. But 9 could go up for a second. The 0 pops. Then the 1 through 7 pops. The 9 comes down. The gold 5 pops. It's just we still lose our slot, dude. But then we're maybe not far. The 16 could go here. Red 5 is a problem. Nine can go on 8. No, because we put 7 on 8. I have definitely thrown that way before. 6 to 10 gold would also pop. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Don't be a stick in the mud. Don't be a stick in the mud. All right. So now we have a challenge because I decided not to be a stick in the mud. Okay, we can trade the jack for the 12 now, right? Like that. Now we can, of course, put this 8-7 on the 9. Oh, yeah, we get this. We get this. We get that, and we get that. Come on up to the lab and see what's on the slab. All right, now the goal is not to throw. So 8 will pop. 3 will pop. King goes on Queen Jack. 4 will pop. 13 goes on 12. 5, 6 will pop. Kinda. Right? The problem is... Okay, hold on. 10, 11 go in the hole. 3 goes. 8... Wait, what? Okay, we could just do entropy reduction here. 10, 11 go in the hole. 3 pops. No, because we have to put King, Queen, Jack. It just doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. Oh, gold Jack will go. We're all the way up to 10. And green 6. Let's keep that in mind. Gold Jack, 10, 11, 3 pops. Oh, yeah, 8. That was what we were thinking about before. 10, 11 in the hole, then on 12. That's scary because we lose our 1-bagger. But let's see. 10, 11 on the 12. Maybe I said that before. 3 pops. 8. I don't know. It goes in the hole. Queen Jack on the king. 8 goes on the 9. That's not bad. And we're not close. We're close to popping the 4, 5, 6. We do lose a 1-bagger if we do that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But also, we've got like 4, 5, 6. We've got like 13, 12, 11, 10. Like things are close, right? And then Jack, Queen. 8 pops. Oh. Lol. I didn't think about that. Okay. King, Queen, Jack. 4 goes. Let's just put this back there. Okay. And then obviously that. That's what I get for not thinking about the 8. So we can throw this. 9 goes. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Lol. I think we are in the victory arch. king, queen, jack, jack, queen, king here, right? And then 2 and 3 go. And then this 9, it just goes in the hole. We get 2, we get 3, 4 if we put the 6. I don't know. I just want to do jack, queen, king. 10, jack, queen, king. What am I even talking about? Okay. We've got green 2. Queen over here, blue 7. Maybe on this 6 or this 8. See, this pops and the blue 7 goes on the 8. I'm just saying. Or king on the queen to get the 21 right away. Zero's down there. That's not that good because this is just burying number cards and a king. So honestly, this whole stack can fucking wait. Right? Unless we want to get 20 out. So we can put 8 in the hole. 9 on the 8. 2 pops. 9, 8 on the 7. Red 2 pops. The only problem, we've got green 8 in the hole still. Green 5. Green 5 up, 1 on the 2, 7 on the 6. Then we would have 2 1-card slots, but that's bad. Oh, but green 5 pops if we get the 3, 4. Let us not forget that. Right? Hold on. 8 in the hole. 9 on the 8, 2 pops. 7, 8, 9, red 2 pops. 5 up. 1 on the 2, because we already did this maybe. So we've got green 8 in the hole. 5 up. 6 on the 7. And then if 5 were not up, 3, 4, and 5 would all fucking pop. So we just need an extra place to put somebody. And we don't have that right now. I'm tempted to just do it anyway, but it's probably a throw. So if I put queen on the king, 7 in the hole, I guess. Blue 7. 9. Okay, green 8 can go on green 9. Or we could do this stack, but I'd rather get this out of the way and get the red 2, right? Green 8 goes on green 9. Gold 8. I mean, green 2 is better because the greens are closer. That's the thing. So instead of green 8 in the hole, blue 7 could be in the hole is what we're saying, right? But then we can't pop down to the 1 because the 2 and the 21 are covered. But maybe that's still good. So where does blue 7 goes on 6 if we can get rid of 4, which needs blue 3. It's under. I don't know. This deal looks hard. Typically impatient enough to go right into a throw. I mean, throwing is kind of fun in this game sometimes. That's what's interesting about it. Sometimes you just got to throw. I mean, it's not my fault. Sometimes you just... Sometimes you just got to throw. Don't you know? Okay. Let's think about throwing in different ways. Let's think about kamikazing for the 0 or the 20. I mean, if we can get the 21, which we can very easily, if we can get the 20, I don't know, maybe 19 and 18 aren't so buried. How would we get 20? Again, 8 in the hole, 9 on the 8, 2 pops, 7 on the 6, and then we get 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And then red pops. So that's another way to do it. And then 15 really has nowhere to go. Especially because it's 6, 7, 8, 9 is covering the 16. 5 is way over there. 10 is down there. This one seems hard. I'm just saying it. I'm tempted to throw. Okay, let's just do the full throw. We're going to see what happens. We're going to make a challenging situation for those who live in interesting times. Okay, what was the rest of the throw? 5 up. 1 on the 2. 7 on the 6, I guess, right? And then 5 down. I mean, this is definitely a fucking throw. If you ever wanted a throw, this is it. Because there's not a lot of mobility here now. We're basically so fucked. We could lift 15 and 20 pops, but then 15 can't go anywhere. Right? 4 can't go anywhere. King, Queen, Jack, 10. Yeah, I was hoping I would see something magical here. I'm not seeing it. Because we can't even move stuff like this, right? Well, you can, but it's pointless. So 9 could go up, freeing red 9. There's nothing that'll connect to that. 4 could go up, freeing blue 6. Nothing will connect to that. 5 could go up. I mean, we could put one of the 1-baggers up and do some flips and stuff, but generally you want to be able to bring that back down. If we put 8 up, we want to put it on 10 or 9. Okay, here's one thing we could do. We could put King, Queen, Jack, 10 in the slot and put 8 down, which is scary because we even get rid of one of our 1-baggers. But that frees 8 Arcana, so we could do stuff with 8, 9 here, right? I don't really... 9 doesn't seem to work because we can't do anything with this. 8 on the 9 gives us blue jack, which we also can't do a lot with. Yeah, we're throwing. I'm gonna do this anyway. We're gonna do this. Wait, that doesn't... 8 doesn't go on 10. What am I even talking about, guys? That doesn't even make sense. I think it's bedtime. We're going to see if this is super easy. There's 2021. 9 on the 8. 7 on the 8. 7 on the 8. Now, we could also get 0 pretty easy, but 1 is way down there. So we're just going to assume. All right. Blue 3 to 5. I mean, sure. 14 on 15, 8, 7. Green 6 on 7, 11 on 12 gets us 2, right? Boop. So this queen wants to go on that jack, although the 6-7 wants to go on the 8. It's one of those mutual problems. But this 5 and this 9, 10 would connect with all this. All the green wants to connect up if we can get these, right? Which is just on that 6 maybe. So 3-bagger. If you undo, you can swap blue 8, 9 with 12. Let me see. 12 on the 11. Yeah, because this red 2 doesn't help us a ton yet. So 12 on the 11, 8, 9 onto the 7. That gives us 0 instead of red 2. Is that better? I'm not sure if it's better. Oh, because then the 12 goes on the 13, and then we get the 2 anyway. Okay. Yeah. That is a good thing to spot. Easy clap. Now, if we can get blue 6 here, that's good, right? And that's down there. 6, 7 can go on this 5. 7, 8 goes on the 9 if the 15 had somewhere to go. Which is under the 3 here. Sad. Sad. Eight in the hole, jack on the queen, queen on the jack, 2 pops. How do you like them apples? Now this 7-6 can go on that 8, but we lose our 1-bagger, but that is a maneuver that we could do. So if we do something with 7, 8, I don't know, the jack goes somewhere. 10 goes on 11, 12, 13, 2 pops. See, one arcana is down here. That's kind of bummerin'. Bummerin'. It is bummerin' of Gondor. Too sleepy still to even try to think. That is what happens to me often when we're playing this game late at night. I kind of want to do stuff with this green, right? 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Like, come on, bro, right? Okay. We're going to trade the 8. This is bad, what we're going to do here, because we're going to lose our one bagger. This is probably a throw. But if I put 8, 7 in the hole. Actually, no, because we can get a 15 back because we put the 8, 7 on the 9. Right? Let's just try it. This might be a throw. I don't know. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, right? So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to put 15. There we go. That's a good entropy reduction. Okay. Now 14 and the 15 go together, obviously. So we can trade the 3 for the 15. And then we can do this and do the 6 bagger. Okay, that's good progress. Now, since this is a multi-card stack anyway, we can bounce this onto there. Blue 10 on 9. 1 pops. Oh, yeah. That's great. Now we got 2 1-baggers. We could maybe afford to do stuff. Seven, 8 in the hole, Jack. Yeah, there we go. Boom. So now we're close to popping this too. In fact, we get it because we throw this in the hole and then we bounce it back onto the 16. Like that. Easy clap. Easy. What kind of game is this? Who even thinks this is a game? 4 here is obviously very close. But no cigar. All right, so this in the hole. 9 up. Queen Jack on the king. 9 on the 8. Right. Hope I didn't just throw. Oh, fuck. I like bounced. Wait. I wanted to go the other way. No, I wanted to go this. If I go this way, I can put 8, 7 on the 6. Okay. If I put king on the queen, jack. No. If I put queen, jack on the king, I could put 9 on the 8. Arcanes look more promising, do they? I mean, we're not... Where's 5? See, it's mutually buried again. This is just these situations that happen. I think... Let's try this one. All right. Someone's saying, move the green stack. Red 7 on the 6 and the 3 pops. Okay, but then we're dead. However, I could move the stack and put the 6 on the 7 for an entropy reduction. But if I put 7 on the 6, we're kind of dead. Free green 4. Let's see. King, Queen, Jack in the hole. 8 on the 9. That's dicey. 5 on this flipped. Green 4 goes. Problem is we can't flip this onto this 9 now. Because we don't have a 1... Oh, wait, we do have a 1-bagger, right? King, Queen, Jack... Right, we still have this 1-bagger. So we put this 1-bagger up. We could bounce this back onto the 9. Right? And then all this goes, by the way. Let's just do this. If it's a throw, it's a throw. If it's a throw, it's a throw. Right, so we go there. Gonna do that, and then obviously we go 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, right? But we want 19 to burn. This will become a 1-bagger. So like, we can do that because we do this. I can do that, and that's burying the 3, obviously, and the 4. So, boop. All right. Victory is at hand. All right, let's do one more. I'm really tired. That's how you know it's time to do one more, is when you're just too fucking tired to play at all. I kind of want to do... see, we want gold 2, but I kind of wanted to go the opposite way for some, just to do entropy reductions. Actually, no, because we see 6, 7, 8, not 8, 7, 6. Drat. Right, so 9 on the 10, 8, 9, 10, right? We can make this blue 8, 9, 10 without nary a thought. In fact, let's just do that, because... So we could put it on 7 here if we want, by moving this 8 out. But like this 8 wants to go on this 6, 7. Oh, yeah. The problem is this 7 won't... Blue 7 won't land anywhere, except the 6... Okay, land of entropy reductions. All right. 8 on the 9 gets us gold 2. Blue 3 and 4 are close, which means if we could do this. If we could do this, 8 on the 9 gives us the 2. We're also close to 0, right? Oh, king up 7. It doesn't seem that hard to put 7 somewhere, except it is. Because the king would go back on the queen, or they would both go back on a nice red jack if we had one of those somewhere. No! Sleep till 179 wins. Red 7 up, then down. What? We don't have 0, so the 1's not going to go anywhere. Where do you think that 1's going to go? Yeah. Well, okay, if this were a 1-based game, that would work, but it is a 0-based game. No. Sleep till bedtime. No. Okay, if I put 10 on the... See, again, this queen we need for this king. Oh, I can go 8, 9, 10. Okay, moral choice, even scarier than the Bioshock one. I can go 10, 9, 8 Arcana here and get the 2 right away. But gold 3 is buried. How good is that 2? I don't know. I could go 8, 9, 10 and bury the 2. Okay? But that gives me gold queen. Why do I want... Or green queen. Why do I want green queen besides the fact that she rhymes? Because I could throw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the hole. I could throw king on green queen. And then put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. And that's very good. And we get our slot back. And then green 4 is exposed, which seems not bad. I'm just going to do that. Get ready to throw with the extremely non-intuitive moves. Boom. Okay. Maybe we will regret that for the rest of our lives. So we could, if we throw this in the hole, 2 pops, we have a 5 on 4 or 4 on 5 situation. That gives us green 10, which isn't that great, but that could go up 14 on the 15 and 13 on the 14. Giving us red 9. I don't know. If we got that 14, we could actually put this 15, 16 the other way. And then the 8, 9, 10 could go on the 7. And we would get our 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, we could do red 5, 6, 7 over here. 1 can't go anywhere, but let's throw that in the middle. Gold 5. I don't know, 6, 7, 8, but then we don't get the 2. What kind of sicko murders a children in Bioshock anyway? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. The reason is because the story tells you it's better, but then it's actually not better because you get different but equivalent rewards from not doing it. Could put 20 up, 17, 16, 15 over here. 8, 9, 10 onto the 7. 20 in the middle, gold 2 pops. Really doesn't help that much. Really doesn't help as much as I would like. This one's hard. Maybe clearing this column or not clearing this column was a throw. Maybe it was a throw. I don't know what to do with the cards. The Blues are so close. Yes, but they are not. They are not all the way. Okay, we could pop the 21 and the 20 without thinking that hard, right? 13 in the middle, 9 up. That's a death wish kind of a move, but 21 goes, 20 goes. 15, 16 on the 17. Except that we couldn't quite do that. So usually you want to put something in the middle that would connect to the 5 that's under the 21, but we don't have such a thing. Windows will reboot and it shall be excuse. Yes. Windows rebooted on me today and I didn't even put the computer to sleep. 20 up, 15, 16 on 17. Yeah, well, we thought about that. And then 20 takes our whole. Wait, 8, 10 to 7. Yeah, that was part of the thing. And then 20 still takes our whole, right? So I've been avoiding that, but it's a throw. Unless there's something else we can do. The one with the 14 Arcana makes the most sense, we're saying. This one. It is a short stack, okay? There is that going for it. But, like, there's literally nowhere for these 2 cards to go. Maybe. I'm tempted to just do 6, 7, 8 in the hole, 4 on the 5 because the 2 pops. 10 up, 14 on this connector, and 10 down. And then we're dead, but at least we had a fun time. It's a throw. It's a throwdown in Throwtown. See, this is kind of sus that we could just move this whole stack and get a gold queen. That could go on this jack, maybe. It's a little convenient. kinda. It's all gunked up, it's alright. Do 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 do. Here's the thing. We could get either red 2 or gold 2 pretty easily. Gold 2 doesn't look that good. Because like gold 3 and then gold 4, they're far away and all this stuff. If we do red 2, then 21 burns anyway, right? And 3 and 4 are not that far. I mean, there's still a lot of cards here, right? But it just seems better to go for the red 2. Also, this 6, 7, 8 could go on gold 5 if we somehow could open that. Which 7, 6 want to go on the 5, and 1 could go in the middle, right? I'm tempted to do that, right? Arcana 1 in the middle, 5, 6, 7 over here. 6, 7, 8 bounces onto the 5. Red 2 clears. Green 5 and 4, that situation is here. We haven't moved in a long time. Let's just do that. All right, I'm going to throw right now. It's going to be awesome. Right? Okay, we have now thrown. Now we have gold or green 4, green 5 in either direction. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 could go on to the... If we go this way, this 5, 6, 7, 8 can go on gold 4, and then green 2 pops. And then we're probably still screwed. But actually, 4 could go up and... let's just see what happens. Right, we're going to go this way. We're going to go here. Boom. Now 3 is there, which might happen in some reality. Now we sort of have 4 wants to go on 3, while 5, 6, 7 wants to go on 8. So that is an entropy reduction we can do. It's scary because it makes this kind of tall. But then we can trade 13 for that. So I think it's okay, right? So if 1 goes up... Oh, no. We actually can't do it because we can't flip. I guess I have to do it the other direction. 4 goes up, 8 goes on there. Oh, 8. Wait, 4 goes up. This just goes on the 8. And then 4 goes on the 3. Duh. Okay, that's an entropy reduction. We're still on very, very thin ice. Now, okay, we can bounce this, and then we could trade this for the 13. Right? The thing is, we're very close to the 21 coming up. If we go this way, the 21 comes off. But then we don't have anywhere to put the 13. So we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to do this. Okay, so now we have 2 1-baggers to play with. Still very, very thin ice. Very, very thin ice. Okay. We could do this whole like 20 up, 15, 16 on the 17, 8, 9, 10 on the 7. But yeah, the 20 can't come back down unless we make a new. We need to expose 12 or 14. It's difficult. Let's look at this again. So we throw this in a hole. 21 pops, 20 pops. 19 seems hard to get. Three to four on the 5. Where's the 5? Oh, right. Let's see. This goes in a hole, 13 up. 21 pops, 20 pops. 3, 4 on the 5, 19 pops. That gives us 12 open. 13 goes on the 12. And then we can think about more moves from there. Now, we kind of do want the 5 in the other direction, but then we can't bring the 13 in. Like this 3, 4 is close to going, right? Okay. Cool. We're still on very, very, very thin ice, Buster. But we've made some moral victories here. So this 18 and 17 are very close to going, right? $15, $16 on to 17, right? And $8, $10 on to 7, right? And that gives us gold 2. It gives us I mean, it gets us close because 7, 8, 9, 10 could flip onto 6 or 11, right? We would need something else to do either of those maneuvers, but that would free the 2, which this could go on, or I don't know. I feel like we want that way. Two and 1 on the left column. I mean, I don't know how to do that. That seems like magic. Flip 8 to 10 into the hole. 7 on top. What? How do I do that? Red 3 and 4 will pop before the red 5 is useful? Maybe. Maybe so. 15, 16 on to 17. Okay. 8 to 10 in hole. Okay. 7 on the 8. That's scary. 2 on the 3 and 1. Oh, all right. Let's do that. I dig it. That was scary and... Oh, now we're fucked. Bro, that does not leave us with a slot. You were just thinking it through. Well, you typed it. You typed it, and I did it because I'm tired. Blue jack on 10. Okay, red 9 to 5 on... Oh, yeah, that's true. That saves our ass. That saves our ass. And then we could do kind of this king, queen. King over there, 7 up. Queen on the king, 0 pops. All of this, 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pops. 3 pops. 7 goes on the 8. I think that works. Fuck it. We're just going to do it. Okay. And then this, obviously. Easy clap. We thought we were done for, but we didn't really think that. Come on. We knew. We knew we were fine. Right? Right. All right. Where are we at? 4, 5. Like we're basically at the gates of victory here. The Bill Gates of victory. All right, we said no sleep till 179. And we did it. And it's bedtime for me. That was very precarious. It was the greatest epic story ever made of solitaire. I'm going to bed now. Thank you, everybody. It's midnight. After midnight. See y'all maybe tomorrow, maybe some other time. GG's.